Theater of the Mind Flare.
Welcome to Theater of the Mind Flayer, a D&D play podcast set in the homebrewed world of Jekyll. We've got 2 DMs for some reason, which can only mean twice the fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your time at
Theater of the Mind Flare.
Hey, welcome to Theater of the Mind Flayer, the podcast that will make you shit. I'm Jacob Machin. That's Caleb Dowdall. How you doing?
Hello, I'm just shit. I'm good. What's up?
You've just shit? Just then?
Well, I'm listening to this podcast as we record it, aren't I?
Yeah. So you have to shit for like an hour or 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'm just constantly shitting right now.
Okay.
Was your opening. You got to deal with it.
Yeah,
I didn't plan it.
You put us here.
Yeah, that's Caleb Dowdall. I'm Jacob Machin. We're here with everyone. We're here with Daelyn Lester-Serafini.
Oh, threw me for a loop. You never say me first.
Okay. We're here with Luke Sykes.
My name is Luke, and my middle name is Stuart.
Really? Stuart
Yeah.
Little.
How do you spell it? That's the question.
Stuart, I think it's Stewart.
Trick question, because I don't actually know, because on all my forms it's spelled differently.
I don't have insurance or a passport. We're also here with Danielle Butlin.
Hello.
I tried to get you while you were sipping tea.
Yeah. Well, you almost did.
Oh, keep an eye out. And we have Hercules Mays.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing all right.
Good. Very good. Is anyone sleepy?
Yes.
Yeah, a
I'm
little
not
bit.
sleepy now.
No, I had a nap. I'm good.
Everyone looks kind of sleepy.
Yeah. I'm getting sleepy vibes from all y'all.
I think
salmon.
it's because I've had multiple cups of tea now, and tea always, like, even when it has caffeine, it's like
Warm liquids.
Warm liquids in my belly.
All right, Jacob, keep it in your pants.
Wait.
I just meant warm liquids. Like I was going to say, what's everyone's favorite warm liquid? We'll go in order of viscosity.
Ah.
So, Caleb shit.
I like it cold.
I used to have that thought when I was a kid of like, I'd love to piss the bed because like pissing the bed, you know it's going to be warm, but then you know it's going to go cold.
What?
What?
Replace kid with last night.
We were talking about how astronauts get better sleep than people on Earth because they wear diapers and so they don't have to wake up to pee.
Yeah. And also,
I thought they like slept with hoses attached
like
to them.
catheters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But like
just
outside
diapers.
catheters, like shiwis.
Yeah, yeah, they just kind of funnel out.
Yeah.
No, and you said they get drugged up, but also the fact that they're not lying on anything, that like just everything can relax.
I feel like that's got to take a while to get used to. Just like,
Have you ever been in a float tank?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're in a float tank and you try and sit still, and then after a little while your head hits the side, you're like, oh fuck, and you got to try and like balance yourself in the middle. I imagine that's what it's like sleeping as an
I think
astronaut.
they're
that
like
you just
strapped in.
Oh, that's not comfortable at all.
Yeah, they're
It's
like
terrifying.
That's why they have to wear a diaper, right?
put them in a padded room and just let them bump into each other.
Pillow to your head. Make sure you don't get fucked.
Yeah,
A little like helmet.
yeah.
get out of the way, Dave.
Do you think that like when they were trying to prep for space missions, wow.
Space.
Little final.
They were trialing like what's
I'm
the best way
escaping
for
to the one
astronauts
place
to
that's
sleep.
no longer-
You know,
Sorry, say that again.
like
Space.
I love
Sorry, we are listening.
How would you train for that? Then?
yeah. How did they decide like what is the best way to sleep in space? Was that something
I believe they sent a dog and a monkey up there.
See which one fell asleep first.
and
Yeah.
how it slept? Yeah.
I don't know. I think trial and
Zero G
error,
sleep
right?
Training, like how do
How do you practice sleeping in
practice
0 G?
that?
I mean, in
How do
water,
you
I guess.
practice
But then,
you can't breathe?
well, you'd have them in scuba gear, right? And you'd hold them.
I mean, you could put them in spacesuits.
Yeah, put them in spacesuits, put them in the water, and keep them submerged, like weighted, so that they hang down there. It'd be as close as you could get.
Do
right?
spacesuits work in water,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
with the pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, they design. Yeah,
Because as long as you're not, a couple thousand feet below sea level, it's still one pressure, one atmosphere of pressure.
Mm. It's the terror of knowing what this world is about, being under pressure.
Would you rather?
We're going to play a game called Hierarchy Shift, or as I like to call it, I'm the captain now. This is where, similar to last time, we have a slow change in power dynamics. The hierarchy will change. Someone will start as, Jesus Christ, Someone will start as Jesus Christ, and the other will start as a peasant, as someone with leprosy.
That's how Jesus started.
Yeah, exactly.
Oddly enough.
Carpenter. Yeah. One of you starts high status, one of you starts low status, and through the course of the scene, there'll either be like one big jump or there'll be a slow jump. For instance, there's one where I saw someone do it where it was a movie theater, and one was the ticket taker and one was the guy in the seat, and the guy in the seat was a real asshole to the ticket taker, to the confectionery person with his girlfriend there. And then the ticket taker kind of took his card and scanned it, and the ticket taker went, "Oh, sorry, it's declined." And then straight away, the power dynamic changed. It was fucking genius.
So good.
Yeah. So we are going to, can I get 2 hands in the air? Same pairs. We'll go Herc and Danielle. Caleb,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, still sitting in shit, but in case you forgot.
Okay.
Maybe wipe?
Yeah.
You can use the washroom. It's
No. This
Nope.
podcast don't suffer nothing.
right.
Can I get a place?
Let's have a wedding.
Okay.
That's an event.
Okay, a wedding in a church.
A wedding venue.
A wedding
Yeah.
venue. Do you guys need anything else other than a wedding? Does that prompt some ideas?
I know.
Wait,
I
what are we
have
doing
a
again?
really funny
Okay.
idea. I have a really funny idea.
Okay, just say idea and then wait until the end.
It's funny in my mind.
Okay, cool. A lot of things are funny in my mind, but it doesn't always prove true.
Yeah.
Like that line. All right. Church hierarchy shift. I will say no. I'll let you guys decide. Like when you start off, you guys can figure out who's high and who's low, and from there. Because sometimes it's funny when someone takes low and then the other person's like, I want to be even lower. So
It's just limbo
The low
competition.
status game.
yeah. Who can get the lowest? Okay, here we go. Beginning in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I know I'm not supposed to see you before the big moment, but I just
Oh my God. No, you.
I'm not looking.
Shut
I'm
your
not
eyes,
looking.
shut your
I'm
eyes,
not-
shut
I'm
your
not
eyes, shut your
looking. I'm not looking.
Okay, if you shut your eyes, put your hands in front of your eyes. Okay. You can come
I don't
in.
know why I'm doing it.
Because she's got power.
That's
Now
it.
listen to your wife.
She's not my wife yet.
Okay. No, actually, you don't touch the doorknob. Keep your hands on your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I will open the door.
Okay.
No peeking.
No, I'm
You
not.
better, because
I'm
everything's going to go to shit if you see my dress
I'm not
before
peeking. I'm
we go
not.
out there in 5 minutes' time. We will get divorced and it'll all go to hell. So just. Okay, I'm opening the door. What?
Can confirm.
You rat.
And there's a power dynamic shift.
Tea, right?
Oh.
Just swallowing. There was a lot of air. Now I need a burp.
Drop back in like professionals.
You heard the lady. What?
The line was what?
What?
Can we get that again?
The caterers have dropped the cake.
Why are you telling me? What? We have a wedding planner. We have a bride. I'm the bride. They're different things.
Bridesmaid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They told me that they were really busy and coming to fuck off. So
So you thought you'd come and talk to me?
yes. I mean it's our day, and I just
It's-
your day,
Thank
your
you.
day.
Thank you. Okay. I think we should. I don't know what to do. And I'm freaking out. And what are we supposed to do without a cake? Tell me what to do.
Can I open my eyes?
Yes, no,
Opening them.
okay.
Wow, you look really good in your dress.
Thank you. Wow. Yeah. I didn't say this before because I was all overwhelmed and I'm still overwhelmed, but that's a really nice suit.
Thank you. Don't worry, we'll figure this out.
Okay.
We'll figure this out.
The cake, they dropped it. Is it like on the floor dropped? Like, is it all in pieces or can they pick it back up? And
Most of it. Well, you wanted 7 layers. It looks like at least the bottom 4
okay.
are gone, but we could
Okay.
take the top 3.
Okay. And we could just say it's like a I don't know. What do you think we should say?
I think it's just a smaller cake. We don't need super big pomp and circumstance.
A smaller cake?
Smaller cake, yeah.
And you like a smaller cake?
I'm fine with the small cake.
Okay.
Don't you fucking laugh at that.
Look, a 3-layer cake's just as good as a 7-layer cake. Some people prefer a 3-layer cake.
How wide is this cake? Because that's important too.
Also, they just drop the cake straight down.
Yeah.
So tall that when they drop, it's like they match.
Oh, it like slid,
Yeah.
like.
So it's
Yeah,
like
I can picture it at the top.
bottom.
Control demolition.
Anytime anyone says anything, even remotely, that could be construed as dirty, Jake looks directly at me and he goes,
I look at Luke and I look at Daelyn because I'm like, you two will back me up here.
This is why I don't look at you.
sorry, keep going. I want to hear the rest of it.
Yeah,
What are
tell
we
us about
doing
your
with the
7
cake? The cake,
inches.
the small cake.
About the small cake?
Yeah, tell us about your small cake.
And why it's so tasty. Caleb is unimpressed.
I don't get what everyone's laughing at.
The cake was a euphemism for penis.
That's crazy.
And the icing is cum.
Okay, that's that scene wrapped up. Very well done. All right, we're going to move on to...
Told you it'd be funny.
That was well done. Yeah, you were right.
I was like,
Prophetic,
I
very
want to
prophetic.
know what happened.
Luke, Daelyn, I'm not going to give you a place. Luke, you're the child. Daelyn, you're the parent. One of his high status, one of his low status. That has to change. And 3, 2, don't talk about the size of your pinky. And 1.
Andrew, sweetie, could you just please put down the toy? Because I know I said that we were going to buy it, but I wasn't thinking very clearly, and I just think we're going to have to leave it today, okay?
Is mommy drunk again?
No, that was
why are
one
you every time you don't think clearly is because you're either drunk or hungover or something.
That was one time after book club.
You will
and-
buy me this toy or I will call child services.
No, you're right. You're right. That wasn't fair of me as a parent to show you that side of myself. So
just because I spread your mother's ashes all over the place didn't mean you had to start drinking at 10 in the morning.
No, you're right.
I watch TV. I've seen cable. I know
you
that's
were
bad.
upset about grandma dying, so I understand that was, that was a natural reaction, and maybe I overreacted a little bit.
Yeah, she didn't get me a gift for my birthday.
Yeah, and that was very unfair of her. Yeah,
It was.
You're right. So, mommy will buy you the limited edition Batman figurine. That's $243. And that's okay. We're gonna be fine.
Yes.
Are you?
I want the Batmobile as well, and Robin, and Harley Quinn. She's hot.
You want the set?
Yeah.
You want the whole set?
Yeah. Obviously, how am I going to play with my friends and win?
And why? No, just I'm trying to be generous, and I'm trying to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think maybe today you only get one toy. I think maybe today we deserve the one toy. I think that's okay.
Excuse me. I will go off. I know you hate it when I do. I will go off.
Yeah? You're gonna go off?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll do it.
You know what? You go for it.
Mommy's drinking again. Ow, ow, Mom, ow, that hurts. Ow.
Sorry, he has behavioral issues. What can you do? We Ferberized him as a child, It's just what happens.
Andrew, if you don't be quiet this second, we're leaving the store.
What are you gonna do? Drink some more?
I will drink a whole bottle of Chardonnay when we get home, and you will not enjoy that Batman figure. So make your decision in 3, 2.
I'm sorry. I love you, Mommy. Can I get 2?
You can get 1, and I love you too.
Can I have a hug?
Yeah, come here.
Okay.
Little hug.
And you get put on Ritalin for the rest of your life. And that's the end of that. There you go. That is whatever game I called it.
Who's your mommy?
I'm the captain now. Who's your mommy? Yeah. Caleb, what was the toy that you wanted when you were younger?
Oh, I used to love Beyblades.
How young are you?
You had Beyblades. What? You're like 3 years older than me.
No, I'm cool. I have Pokemon cards
I also had Pokemon cards.
and Digimon cards.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Polly Pockets
Power
that were in
Rangers.
little like clip
I also
cases.
had all the-
Yes.
The like tiny ones that you like put
Came
in
with like little hearts.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of 3-layer cakes and choking hazards, let's play some D&D.
That's Jake's favorite toy.
Leader of the Mind Flip.
In our last session, you guys arrived in Mayor Adkis' office and met your old friend Nim as well. You got them both up to speed about what had happened up in Lahias. Adkis was not too happy to hear about this, and he made sure that the Balls Academy also were up to speed with Headmistress Iarwin coming into the office and actually taking Pirup with her. So he is now out of your possession, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of better words than that.
Possession.
Well, it's a Pokemon, right? You own it.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pirup.
Baki was keen to go with you guys to Brigantia, but Adkis pointed out that he should probably check in, and he was also keen to check in with Headmistress Iarwin first, so he headed back to the Balls Academy, and you guys were to meet up tomorrow to make your plan. Agenar was exhausted and slept through the entire conversation, but was woken up and shepherded back to the slosh bucket where a performance from Daft Punk was happening, and Etterath safely put her to bed before heading out with the thoughts of getting a haircut and a new pair of boots. While this was happening, Bias and Safirith went on the hunt for a red-cloaked figure that Bias had seen, the same one that he reckons might have been following him the last time that he was in Bale. They did not find him, however, but they did find a small piece of cloth, red cloth, that might have belonged to the individual. And they made their way back to the tavern, which is where we're going to pick off now with Etterath walking down the city streets, the evening sun just starting to set. You start looking out for a hairdresser's, a salon, a barber's, and you spot a sign with like a horse's head, a mane, and two scissors coming out of the mane. You figure this might be what you're looking for.
I'm close enough to a horse. When in doubt.
You walk in and are greeted to quite a charming little like boutique barbers. A like lithe, skinny dragonborn woman is standing next to a barber's chair, twirling a pair of cutting scissors in her fingers. She laughs and winks at you as you come in. You also notice a little blonde boy sweeping hairs, and he looks up at you and he goes, "Oh, blimey, mister! what a lot of hair you have!"
I feel like this is a setup, but all right.
Lady Chops will get you sorted in a jiffy. Don't you worry.
God,
Won't
just
you, Lady
keep-
Chops?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. I can get you sorted in no time, no problem at all. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell him a bit about yourself,
My
young
name's
man?
Pip. I'm the only 5-year-old in the village. I do all the jobs for coin.
I was going to say you look awfully familiar.
Yeah, we
weren't
met already.
Oh,
Yeah, Pip.
God, you move fast.
I know. I've got 6 jobs that I've got to do. Oh, blimey, I'm late. And he throws his broom and whips off his apron.
Don't just throw that
and
anywhere.
He runs. I gotta go, Mrs. Chops. I gotta go.
All right, I'll forgive you this
And
time.
he runs out of the...
Don't you know Pip is a nickname for Charles III?
yeah. Maybe
it's
his
Pip
last
Charles
name,
the
Pip Charles.
Pip Charles. There we go.
He runs out of the salon.
Hello there, what can I do for you?
I need
Oh
a
my god.
haircut and a shave.
Right, yes, you look like you could use a haircut and a shave. You look absolutely shaggy and disgusting, if you don't mind me saying.
Thank you.
Oh, lovely. Not everyone reacts that way. Take a seat.
I do.
You do? Okay, you sit on this
Very tentatively.
large back chair. Yeah. Your feet in kind of like almost stirrups. Your arms. It's got like almost a dentist chair feel more than a barber's chair feel. And she
Barbers
looks
and
at you.
dentists were the same thing.
Well, we've established here.
Yeah,
that,
they do have good dental care.
yeah, have you been to the dentist here?
No.
No, you should say E. Say ah. Oh, beautiful chompers. Yeah, very nice chompers. Good gums. Yeah, I have to go myself regularly. Is it Dragonborn? The dentist specializes in Dragonborn. Best place in all of Jekyll. What can I do for you?
Just about up to mid back and just a few inches off the beard.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. Absolutely. That would be probably around 1 gold piece.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, excellent. Take a seat. You take a seat. She sharpens this straight razor. Yeah, kind of shing, 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 shing. In your mind, you're starting to get like little shing, shing, shing that rings in your head, and you start to have little flashbacks on a ship, flashbacks tied up on a ship, flashbacks, and you kind of readjust yourself. She's like,
would it have to be Dragonborn?
Shing, 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 shing. Okay, what we go? You start with the hair first, probably?
Yeah, sure.
Get that to the... Okay, excellent. She takes a handful of your hair, and you feel like the rough kind of soaring as she kind of pulls the blade through it.
It's not a rope.
Holds up your... No, but I could turn this into a rope. Would you like a rope made of your own hair, only for an extra 2 silver?
No.
Okay. Throws it on the ground there. People clean that up later. She then kind of pulls your hair out and kind of starts to adjust it and flick at it with the blade. She's not like sawing at it now. She's kind of grabbing a handful and holding it up like she's holding like a brush or a microphone and just kind of slicing across it with the straight razor with kind of like careless abandon. She looks at you and she says, "So what brings you here to our humble town in Bale?"
I'm looking for the missing children.
She stops for a second. You're here to find the missing kids?
Yep.
Kind of lets go of your hair. Kind of pops her hand on her hip and says, "Where do you suspect they are? Where are you looking?"
I think we're gonna head down to I want to say Kron.
That's down south.
I was right.
Yeah. You listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I listen to it.
Kind of moves around to the beard. She kind of looks at your face and says, "You have very interesting heritage about you. Where are you from?"
I'm a half elf from
You okay? Do you smell burning toast? You smell burning toast?
Neodract. I'm from Neodract. I'm sorry.
A Neodract. Oh, never been there myself. Always wanted to go on holiday because business is booming here.
Yeah, I see that.
It's a joke. Vidalcan don't have hair, and Furbolg do, but Furbolg just let it kind of shed. I don't know why I set up a barber shop here, but I hope you don't mind that I charge you extra for 2 gold. 1 gold is pretty steep.
Sure, just get the job done, please.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not one for talking. You don't have to talk at all.
Yeah.
Continues to slice your hair off. After and we'll come back to everyone else, what they're doing in the meantime, but after around 30 or so minutes, she's done an okay job. It'll do, but some of our cast have pointed out she's a Dragonborn. You're not sure what experience she has cutting hair.
Yep.
The best hairdressers and barbers always have the worst hair. They don't have good haircuts.
My barber is bald.
They're the ones who are given the good haircuts, right? It's a little bit of inside information for you guys.
So the person who did your last haircut had great hair?
Oh, that's just me.
Wow.
That's because he...
Caleb, you take 8 points of burn damage.
That's because you complained about it so much.
Oh yeah, the last person.
Yeah.
It was.
You were complaining about it constantly.
Yeah, well, he did have the line in his hair, which I'm not a big fan of, to be fair. You get your hair immediately done.
Pip's not so fond of the haircut I gave him. The bowl cut, the blonde bowl cut with the line in the side. Poor Pip. There's no other barber here, though, so you make deal with what you got.
Yep.
So that would be 1 go. Do you like it? Is this good? I can take more off if you want.
Nope. That's fine.
So it's good. You like it?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be 1 gold. And you don't want 2 silver for me to turn your hair into a lovely rope?
Just don't let some weird witch get a hold of it.
Which witch?
I don't fucking know.
Because I do remember the little boy with the crushed legs, the only other kid in the town. Yeah. He was talking a lot about a witch that kind of got him stuck under a tree.
Good news travels fast.
Different.
Well, you do laugh. You do have sense of humor.
A fucked up one, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, bye.
God, that was the single worst experience I've had in all these fucking days out here.
We cut over to Agenar, who is in the midst of a heavy sleep. You find yourself in a fitful sleep, deep and heavy dream. You find yourself back in the choosing, in a deep thicket of forest, surrounded by injured Fionians. Some missing limbs, some with gashes across their chest, some bleeding from their eyes even. It's an absolute mess. You're cleaning wounds, patching up gashes, and as soon as you do one, another comes. And then another. It seems like for every one person you help, 2 more injured arrive. And you soon find yourself like surrounded in these injured bodies. You hear Ness call out, and you look up and you see an army of looming figures approaching. They start slashing at the injured people.
Nash, oh no. How, like, what's this army? Like, what, so they're like advancing towards us, or like
they're coming around in pretty much like a flanking position in from the thicket. They seem kind of wild and frenzied.
Yeah.
Organized insofar as that they're approaching like a pack, but they carry no weapons, just their claws. There's an assortment of different, like, bestial races.
We have to go, Nesh, we have to go. Does Nesh respond?
No, she does not.
Oh no.
She starts pushing away at these attackers, and she starts backing up, and you see her trip underneath a man who had been lying behind her, and she trips and falls. You can't see her too clearly, but you can see fear in the way she starts to scramble backwards.
Agenar would kind of, is going to abandon what she's doing and like just try and get to Nesh.
How are you getting to Nash? Walking? Running?
Initially, yeah. Just going to try to walk.
You start to like walk, but you find that there's not much space on the forest floor. It's just taken up now with bodies and bodies of injured, moaning creatures. You're trying your best not to stand on them as you try to get to Nesh, but you can't. You feel bones crunch underneath your feet as you try to walk.
I'm going to fly. Try to fly.
You try to fly, but your wings don't work.
Yeah.
You start to feel yourself hyperventilating as they encroach. You look over and you try your best to like take off and get to Nesh, and she looks around back to you as her head is torn clean off. And you wake in a cold sweat in your room in the tavern.
Nesh. I'm going to scramble around looking for my bag.
You start to scramble for your bag. You notice the sweat start to dry nearly instantly. And you feel very refreshed. You feel strong. Good in a way you haven't in a long, long time. You now have 3 extra temporary hit points.
No exhaustion.
You go grab your bag.
Still in a bit of a like feeling good, but still feeling a little panicked by
it's
a
kind
little
of
like
like
from the dream. I'm gonna rifle through and try and find my sending stone.
You find it.
Hi, Nesh. I really want to know you're doing okay. Sounds silly, but I had a bad dream. Love you. I hope everything's okay. Bye.
As you use every single word possible in the message. There's silence for a moment, and you hear back, "Oh, hello, Agenar. Just getting ready for bed. All is well? Sorry to hear about your dream. Dreams are funny, silly fucking things, aren't..."
Okay, just a dream.
You hear a song coming from below.
Some boys kiss me, some boys hug me. I think they're okay.
At this point,
They don't give
Bias and Daelyn, Safirith have walked into the slosh bucket.
In a Savirian world, and I am a Savirian girl. You know that we are living in a Savirian
Wow, they're really
world.
doing my night, huh?
all about you tonight. Yeah.
So it's still nighttime.
Do I
it's
mark
like
off a long
evening time.
rest as well, or is that?
You can mark off
Do
a
you
long
look
rest.
in the mirror?
Okay.
Some boys
Who do you
a
dream
beautiful girl
of?
and hide them away from the rest of the world.
Well,
Guns just want.
So I gave you your nickname. What's mine?
oh, your nickname
Yeah.
is
You're the horn.
I'm the horn.
Yeah.
So you are the little complicated one.
Welcome to Jackale Radio. This is the horn and the little complicated one.
I'll buy you a drink. What do you want?
Yeah, all right. I'll take a mead if they have it.
Mead. Okay. As we walk up to the bar, I guess is it bustling? Do I have to like shove
It
people out
is
of the way?
definitely it is definitely bustling.
How
It's got
high do
pretty
you
good-
come up on the bar?
Like
Like it's just your head's like just peeking over.
Service is pretty slow. It seems like they could or probably should have an extra worker in here, but at the moment they're
Where on earth is Pip? He should be here to help serve drinks by now. I don't know, honey. He'll show up eventually. You know, he's got a whole bunch of other jobs to do.
you managed to bustle your way up to the counter.
Grung. That's her name, right?
Frong and Honk.
I was close.
Grung is a race of frog people.
Hey, Frong.
Yeah.
Hey, down
Hey.
here. Down
Oh, yeah. Hey, sorry. Did you want to turn? We can kick Daft Punk off if you want.
here. No, I'm good. I'm good. No one wants to hear me sing.
No one wants to hear Daft Punk sing, but, you know, he's got the energy behind it.
No, just looking for mead. And
Love Shack, baby.
that's about right. I'll have a mead, and I'll also have a
Mead?
I'll have the black poison wine.
Black poison. Okay, excellent.
As she goes back, she kind of pours a mead, dumps it in front of you, picks up a bottle that's literally just like a black curved bottle with a skull and crossbones on it, kind of pulls the cork off and pours it out. You see this little gaseous green skull and crossbones kind of come up out of the top of it as it disappears in the air. She kind of slides it across you.
There you go. Remember, small sips.
They really went all out with the name, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hitting the nail on the head.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right.
I've already found a table.
Okay.
That'll be just give me a silver. That'll do for you guys.
Okay. He flicks one up.
Make a
Oh,
make a real quick intelligence check for me.
9.
You flick this coin in the air, and there's a as all of you, everyone in the
You
bar
get the screamy coin.
needs to make a real quick con save of 14 from everyone at the bar.
Solid natural 1.
Excellent. You are deafened.
12.
Okay.
This is gonna make great roleplay.
You're all deafened for 1 minute as your ears kind of go. There we go.
God damn it, Woodhouse.
As that ringing kind of rings out, Agenar, from the top, you would have heard that scream. Etterath, where if you're outside, you would have heard it from probably around 100 feet away, 200 feet away. As Hong and Frank are doing the same thing, most of the bar are doing the same, and all you can hear it.
At least I can't hear Daft Punk anymore.
You just hear.
As I get to the table and the ringing dies down, it's like, oh, did you hear that girl? She was really into Daft Punk's song. Fuck. She got a loud scream on her.
What the fuck is going on in here?
Frong kind of steps over and says,
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't take this kind of currency. You can have that back.
Yeah, okay, here you go. And I'll give him a gold. Just
Thank you. Thank
that's
you very
to make
much.
up for
No,
the
no.
doctor's
Did you
appointment you're gonna have to go to.
accidentally try and give them the screaming coin?
I didn't want to give it to him. It just accidentally happened, as life does.
It was an accident?
just ask an unplanned child. Life accidentally happens.
Accidentally happens.
Ow. That fucking hurt.
Yeah, I know. But it's less than a broken heart. Here you go. And I give her your drink. And I'm like, I'll get you next ones for the night if you want them.
Oh, is everybody okay? I heard a very loud scream from upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's just really into Daft Punk.
What? Who?
He's moved into the rap portion.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh,
Baby
no.
got back.
Right, stop. Collaborate and listen. I suspect with my brand new invention, something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and
throw the
outglow.
coin
To the
again?
extreme. I rock my candle.
I'm almost tempted.
Dance.
Oh.
Like mushroom shriekers that boom. I feel it in your brain like a poisonous mushroom.
No, it's okay.
Melody,
The,
best and the best.
Daft Punk, shut the fuck up.
I'm taking requests now.
The little complicated one here just decided to test out our new merchandise.
New merchandise.
Oh yeah, you're asleep. You're sleepy over here.
Oh yeah, Mayor Atkiss, he gave us a bunch of goodies.
Apparently one's a wondrous item, so
Some goodies.
Well, he wanted to thank us for going after the children and for what we did. And
Going after. Did we do that already?
Well, no, not yet. No, he
No, you
was
haven't been
just
asleep that long.
no. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, we saved all the children. Became Maggie. No, he gave us like a bunch of a screaming coin and like an armor ring thing, and then here and then this, and I'm just gonna pull out the little bag. It has teeth.
What is it?
I think it's
bark at
a bag of growling.
Oh, hello.
Snarl
I'm
at
just gonna very
bias.
gently stroke the spine, the edge of the bag. I don't think it has a spine. It's a bag.
No, I was making a Harry Potter reference.
I know you were, but now it's the seam. I'm going to stroke the seam. That.
Whoa.
Does that sound good?
Get Mistress Owen in here to stroke that scene.
Just wait till I get my mage hand out, then you'll see what I can really.
I'm getting like
my little hand.
Dr. Manhattan images here. The bag kind of calms down.
But yeah,
Oh.
that.
Well, that was very generous of him.
Yeah, I said the same, and he almost didn't give them to us. But then,
Oh,
Well, I mean, we didn't deserve it at the time.
no, But anyway, that all happened. They took Pure Roop, Mistress Aarwin.
okay. Oh, yes, I remember.
She's looking after him. She and Sax are looking after him very well.
We're
together.
buying the drinks for Safirith tonight because her heart got broken twice.
Oh, you don't have to feel that bad for me.
She and I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
I don't need all of your pities. It's fine.
No,
It
no
was
It's not
just-
pity. It's communal sadness.
Thank you. Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Agnar's just going to pat your hand.
Have you had your heart broken by
Gently.
us?
Heartbroken, no, but there's people that haven't reciprocated or been available.
Fair enough.
Heartbroken, not in the ways of love. I'm not one for the ways of love.
Oh,
Doesn't look fun, to
because
be
you're
honest.
too complicated.
Because I am a complicated.
Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
Oh, it's my jam.
Somebody else.
He's
makes
really
me
reading
frustrated. And you call it. Oh, no.
Holds the microphone out to you.
Is he walking through the crowd?
You realize that it's not that he's doing the karaoke. He's one of those karaoke masters that insists on singing whenever no one else wants to sing.
No.
And are you here as well at this point, or
I don't know, am I?
Yeah, you step in.
Did you get your boots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The door swings open right as the song tunes.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Damn, this is a medley.
Nice haircut.
Don't talk about it.
no? It looks very.
Uneven.
Dashing.
I was going to say dashing, but
Yeah,
I
it looks
didn't
good on
want to
him.
lie. It looks like.
Oh.
It doesn't
No,
look
it-
horrible.
It looks
That's
like
awful.
you probably paid too much for that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How can you tell
I
that?
also paid too much for these boots.
Because I think normally Etterath would probably cut his own hair.
I just thought that while we were in town that I'd just get it done nicely, but it turns out no.
Sit
I'm
down.
in a good mood. I'll buy you a drink. What do you want?
Give me a glass of Dragonfire.
All right. You?
Just a water, thank you.
Vodka it is. All right.
No, water.
That's actually what happened to me in Czech. No one would take my request for water seriously. Do you want me to fix it for you?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, sit still. I was going to pull out my little dagger and like try and even it out a little bit, just around the edges.
Give us a dexterity roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a dexterity roll.
Yeah.
No proficiency on top of that because you're not proficient in cutting hair. You can go to the bar and order.
Are you on roleplay? Okay.
Yeah.
You can wave if you want. Pip's now
8.
running around.
8.
Solid.
Yeah. So what she does is she kind of cuts away the hair at the sides here. So the sides are like a little bit shorter. So now you've got like almost Taliesin Jaffe kind of hair coming over the top there. It doesn't look terrible.
I was thinking the Australian mullet.
A little bit, but more like Taliesin Jaffe kind of coming over the top.
Tal Jaff? Is that what
Tal
you just
Jaff, yeah.
Wow,
I was just
you're
going to
in
cut it
those
off.
terms.
No, I probably hate being called that. I just didn't want to say the whole name.
Sorry, I only ever cut my brother's hair and it's been a long time. So.
It's fine. I'll just finish it off myself later tonight.
I mean, that looks better.
Not by
really
much, but yeah.
I would help, but I don't have any experience with hair.
You hear behind you laughing.
Fuck off, you don't have any hair.
Yeah, what do you think that is? I just put the drink in front of you. There you go.
I take the Dragonfire and I take Agnar's vodka.
No, she got water. I wouldn't do that to her.
Oh, thank you.
I just down it.
Okay, you down the Dragonfire drink.
Have you ever been drunk, Agenar?
I don't think so, no.
Is it against your religion?
No, it's just sort of practical, really. If you're responsible for looking after people and healing people, it would be a little irresponsible to not be able to do that.
You know what the best thing, though, about being able to heal people is you can get rid of all those things that being drunk has. Very easily.
True, but then I would be using that on myself and it wouldn't be available for someone else who needed it.
But how do you ignore your deepest demons and fears all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, what the rest of us do.
Oh.
Oh, don't tell me you're not running from shit.
I don't know. When we were in the temple, we would talk about it or deal with it together. It's a little bit different out here, though.
Yeah, that sounds healthy and functional.
What temple?
The Temple of Brigantia.
But not here, not the one we're going to.
No, not here. There's a temple in many places around the world.
Where were you?
Well, I was on Fianna. There's Are you familiar with the Great Lake?
Oh, yeah. The only lake on Fianna, yeah.
Yes. Well, that's where the main temple is. But then we have another one inside the ring, for when people go for the choosing. So I spent my year at the temple there.
So what brought you out of here?
Well, when I left and got back to the Lake Temple, they told me that they hadn't really heard anything from the temple here on Bucht, and everybody was a little bit worried, so they thought they'd send someone. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, we all have sending stones and such things and letters, and yes, there hasn't been any contact for quite some time.
Did they send you out or did you volunteer?
Well, a bit of both. They don't force you to do anything, so they gave me the option, and there wasn't much reason to stay on Fianna, so I decided to come.
Why did you not just ask?
Family or friends or?
Well, really it was, I mean, you have everyone in the temple, but really it was just Nesh, my friend, but Nesh decided to stay in the ring, in the temple there, so, and I couldn't because they only take a certain number. So Nesh will stay there and help people through the choosing, so might as well leave.
Did you all do the choosing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez, it's just something everyone has to do.
Yes.
Sorry, why?
So the way of nature. Survival of the fittest.
Gotta tame the beast.
Or at least look at it. get to know it so it doesn't take you over when you don't expect it.
So they just send a bunch of kids into the forest?
No, we're not kids.
Teenagers.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I was talking about where it's like nature's unfair, the predator is always going to come out on top.
Yeah.
That's basically what it's for.
So that you turn into predators?
No, so you can control the predator.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we all take our own lessons from it, but yeah, basically.
What happens to people that can't?
What do you think?
What, they died? You kill them off?
Oh, no. They some of them stay. They can't go back to not wildness. So they stay, and that's why we have a temple there to look after them and to look after the young ones who come for the choosing. It's a choice to stay or to go.
Some thrive on it and they enjoy it, so they stay there. Some can't survive it, so they can never leave there. And some choose to leave earlier than the year's up, and then, they're not allowed back in the city, so they got to survive on their own.
They're not allowed back
They're banished.
because they're not in control, or they think that they're...
They're not strong enough, they're not in control, they're not...
That's the theory, yes.
They don't, yeah.
Jesus.
That they might snap.
And sorry if this is rude, but the ones that stay in the choosing,
Mm-hmm.
are they more animal than anything else? Like, can they still communicate? Can they still, or...
Some of them go feral.
Hmm.
The ones that don't usually end up dead.
Or they come to the temple. Or there's different groups. It's like being in a real forest, but more complicated. Sometimes they do communicate, and that's imagine that, a bear with all the viciousness of a bear, but also all the intelligence and the ability to... That's kind of what you get.
Tall boar screaming at you.
But no rules, no laws, no...
Man, I think I grew up thinking that Fianna was this fairy tale, joyous land where everyone is free and...
They are. They can do whatever they want.
It is a choice.
You don't-
I mean,
Once if you're in the choosing, you can also leave and not go to the city. There's other places you can go.
I think I was just told that it was an all caring, all joyous place. I think a lot of that probably just came from people thinking that anything's better than severe.
Does sound like that.
Yeah. I don't know. That sounds pretty brutal. But
All right. Just gotta deal with it. You know it's coming up, so you train for it.
I guess
You
that's
take a friend with you.
Oh, you can go in pairs.
Or groups, however you like. It's not...
Like a trial.
it's a choice. It's you don't...
Sometimes it's a little less of a choice for some others, but
Yes, I mean, you have to go there, but it's your choice whether you stay or leave
or never come back.
or never come back. I didn't say it was a good choice, but
You can see now why I think Predator always comes out on top. A lion's always gonna, not a fence, win against a chicken. An elephant's always gonna squish a turtle. Bigger, stronger, nastier claws. You're usually gonna win.
Yeah, I get that side of it.
Yeah.
As you guys sit there, you hear Daft Punk kind of say, "Well, you've been a great audience. Thank you for listening in. I'm going to end this one with a crowd favorite. Sing along if you can."
Barbie girl.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
It's a real bummer of a song to end on.
Look up to the skies and see.
I'm not drunk enough for this.
I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy because I'm easy come, easy go.
All right, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I don't know about you guys, but
the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
I grabbed 2 bottles of wine from the bar, put down a gold piece, and I go, "Well, I've had enough."
oh, I already had a good... I shall go up and meditate.
Agenar, I got a question.
Oh,
I'll stay
or
up
not.
with you while these two go to bed.
all
Good
right.
night.
Oh,
Who said
before
anything about
you do,
sleeping?
before you do, and he tosses the ring of protection on the table. Who wants it?
Mama.
I don't know.
Just kill the
I have our teeth bag. I don't know. I haven't named it yet. A name hasn't come to me, but I'm sure I'll name it eventually.
But Etterath, if you don't mind me asking a personal question.
All right, I guess I'll take the ring.
The ring bias, I'm asking in relation to the ring. When you get a little bit hairier, what prompts that?
And emotional states. Most of the time I can control it.
And does any physical element to it? Like if for instance, would this ring have any benefit in stopping or minimizing some of the challenging aspects of your change?
That's what these are for.
As he holds up the bottles.
Well, I was thinking more practically.
Would I have seen what happens?
I see a little silhouette.
Scaramouche. Would Agenar have seen what happened?
Galileo. Galileo Figaro.
Sorry. Would Agenar have seen what happens when a beastie drops below the hit points? If they
You're asking a leading question?
Very leading question. I'm just wondering whether Agenar would have knowledge
I never
of
go full beastie.
that feature.
So you have definitely encountered lycanthropes in the past that have been these hulking, definitely more bestial creatures than you've seen Etterath transform into.
As far as like the game mechanic of like when a lycanthrope, sometimes they go below certain hit points, they lose.
I don't
lose
think you'd be
control.
aware. I don't think that anyone that isn't one of those would be aware of what happens.
No,
I
just
don't even know
wondering.
if lycanthropes would be aware of that they lose control when they hit a certain hit point level. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so there's no physical, like, so it's just emotion. Well, I don't know if a ring of protection would help.
Agenar, maybe you should take it. No.
You need it more than I do.
One of you two fucking squishy magic users should take it.
I mean, yeah. All right. I'll
Roll a dice and see who gets it.
All right.
You know what?
You ready?
Why don't we?
Why not?
Flip a coin.
Agenar, get it. Agenar always protects us. We should protect her.
No, but if
Take the
Safirith
goddamn ring.
I think she might actually be a lot stronger than we give
I'm
her credit
okay.
for.
It's just I obviously got a bit tired, and that's got nothing to do with protection. So
Do you want to hold the bag of teeth instead?
I can try and hold. I'm used to dealing with wild creatures, so
A bag of teeth.
yeah. Okay, let's swap, but we'll see if the teeth bag is okay with me holding, because it looks like it's quite comfortable with you. So let me
be good. Hey.
Does it smell? Can it? I'm going to go slowly.
It's going to really slowly reach out a hand.
Make a animal handling check for me.
Okay, so that's a 17 with advantage.
Okay. You see, as it kind of lunges out for you, you kind of adjust your hand and you catch it, and like you're catching like someone's throwing you the bag, and
Agnar's just going to
and it goes,
and bounce it like a little bit.
opens its mouth, and you can see
Aw,
the teeth fall
Teethy
out.
likes you.
The teeth are still there. Like you'd have to kind of dip your hand in to avoid getting cut by the shark-like teeth. But inside you can see a bunch of coinage that you've been given.
Oh goodness, there's seems to be money in here.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't add the like money teeth bag part. But it's a teeth bag full of money.
Oh goodness, that was generous.
Yeah, I figure maybe we can, I don't know, get some armor.
All right, folks. All right, it's final call. Do you want anything?
All right, I will put the
You take the ring.
You'll turn around and you'll see Bias on a knee with the ring in his head.
Give me that. Get up.
Oh,
Get off
okay.
me. I will put the ring on.
Excellent. You have a ring of
I'll
protection.
put it on my right hand ring finger and just wave it in his face.
Does that mean we're BFFs now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Forever.
Excellent.
Why was that
this
so
is
creepy?
nice.
Until I kill you.
with that, your bag with coinage, your ring of protection that will give you +1 to your AC.
Say teeth bag.
As your teeth bag, your TB, as you guys kind of listen to the end of this rendition, Pip kind of helps wrap up the night and take you guys upstairs and
Follow me.
I'm still sitting.
Yeah, I
at
was
the
going to sit with
table.
Agnar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still.
you do
wide
watch
awake.
as like, as Daft Punk kind of nods and bows and everyone gives like a kind of a clap. The place starts to clear out very, very slowly until you guys are somewhat kind of the last ones there. You do notice there's a couple of other Vidalcan kind of sitting around up the other end. They must be bailmen or at balls or something. They might be the protectors, might be the guards there. And
That's better. Little bit quieter.
So you got through the choosing.
Well, yes.
Yeah?
And I'm guessing so did you.
Yeah. You stayed the whole year?
Oh, yes. Easier for us because we had quite a large group and we go to the temple and we have the other priests there who've been there a long time and know how to look after us.
So, not to sound like an ass, because I know it's going to come across as being an ass. You're not here, don't say anything.
Oh, I'm drinking. I'm gone.
Why don't you just ask your God what's going on?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I find that gods don't always respond with direct language. So I'm sure they asked. I mean, I could ask now, I suppose.
Go on then.
Okay.
Agnar's gonna like hold her beads, just sort of like awkwardly be like,
I might shut my eyes, I think.
she's gonna sort of shut her eyes and just say,
Hello, Brigantia. I was just wondering if maybe you could tell us why the temple here on Bokt has been so quiet.
you sit there praying to your goddess and you don't hear anything back. You still feel absolutely wonderful from that very small kind of nap that you had, that truncated long rest. And you can feel Brigantia's guidance or eye on you, but as far as speaking to her directly, you've never really had that or done that. That's higher up kind of people in the church claim to have had that experience. But you do get a very warm feeling in your hands, which you have as well as wings.
yes,
Still
I do.
weird.
It's our cook that we have is well wings.
You feel a very warm kind of feeling in your hands, like a comforting, healing warmth. And that's all you really get from your god, whether it's from your god or whether it's the buzz from the atmosphere. You can't really tell.
Kind of at that moment, I grab your hand and as you open your eyes, I'm like, didn't answer you, did they?
No. Well, I've never tried to sort of speak so directly like that before. Usually you just say, oh, I'm a little bit lost regarding this and help would be appreciated. And then it sort of just happens and you go, oh, thank you afterwards. But it was worth a try.
Put your own successes at the efforts of the gods. Do you put your own failures at the efforts of the gods as well? It's a question you don't have to answer.
Well, no, I mean, yes, I suppose.
Exactly. That's gods are fickle creatures that look after only themselves and only take the good.
Okay, if you only did good, successful things all the time and you never failed at anything, what would you learn?
I'm not saying you shouldn't fail at things. I'm saying that the gods should take account of the failures as well as the successes. You just said you attribute all your successes to the gods and all your failures to yourself.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant both. I attribute both to both. Does that make sense? No.
There's a thumping.
Both successes and failures to Brigantia, but successes and failures also to myself.
There's a thumping of footsteps. Doof, doof, doof. Hi, I don't mean to be rude, but we're kind of cleaning up here. My husband and I need to head off to bed. You're welcome to continue chatting upstairs. We just want to clear this area if that's okay.
Of course.
Sorry.
No,
Agenar,
that's all
you
right.
Do a quick look around and with your passive perception, catch sight of on the stairway Nim's head poking around. You catch eyes with him,
I wave.
waves at you,
Oh, look, it's Nim.
nods,
So it is.
and turns back to his room. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Theater of the Mind Flayer.
You're still here? Thanks for listening to Theater of the Mind Flayer. We go live on every podcast app every Tuesday. Follow us on Twitter at MindFlayer_pod and on Instagram at Theater of the Mind Flayer with an RE, you filthy Americans. If you like what you heard, leave us a review. Or, whatever. Just do what you want. I'm not your dad.